Chapter 4. All you need is love. You're sluggishly wiping down the counter in Alba's bakery, your movements as heavy as your heart. It's been 2 days since you and Darcy lost the Bakeoff. Christmas is just around the corner, but instead of feeling festive, you're facing the last day of the place that's been your second home. Chin up, dear. You'll win next year, and then you can start your own bakery. Thanks, Alba. I really thought this was going to be our year, you know? I really thought you and that Darcy Frost had something special. I'm sorry, sweetie. Yeah, well, I guess not. It's just we work so well together. He isn't just a good baker, he's a good person, or at least he acted like it. Have you heard from him? Not yet. I tried texting, but he might be busy. The bell above the door jingles and Candy bursts in. Her usual energy, a stark contrast to your mood. I can't believe you lost. You would never get baking times wrong. It's crazy. I know, it's just everything was going right that day. I don't know what happened. Maybe we were too distracted. You know, notice how she's not sick/injured anymore? It must be Darcy's fault. That jerk probably sabotaged you. Candy, come on. You've met Darcy. Do you think he would ever lose anything on purpose? I guess you're right. I just can't see you making a mistake like that. What does Darcy's have to say about it? Nothing. I haven't heard from him since I took him to the airport. It was awkward. He seemed really jittery. Barely looked at me the whole ride. Jittery? It doesn't sound like the confident Darcy we know. Maybe he felt guilty about messing up. Or maybe he was just eager to get back to his glamorous TV life. Oh, it's lost. You're amazing. And if he can't see that, he doesn't deserve you. Thanks, guys. I miss him. Is that pathetic? Not at all. Darcy's gonna regret this. You're right. He will. We both tried our best. Darcy would never do less than his best. If I've learned anything about him, I've learned that. And I know I did everything I could to win. We just didn't think to check the oven temperature. It was a total fluke that it was wrong. Yes, you'd think the judges would have taken care of that. Well, they pinned it on us and we lost. We can't go back, as much as I wish we could. Yoo-hoo! Oh, God. Jesus. Not even the Grinch could be this bad. Suddenly Pam sweeps in, Alex trailing behind her like a lost puppy. Pam not wasting a single moment, I see. Oh, I'm just here to scoop out my bakery. It's not your bakery yet. Oh, it will be as soon as I sign the paperwork. Right, Alba? I'm not happy about this, Pam. I don't like what you would want to do with my shop. That's lucky for me. You just have to sell this place to retire, isn't it? I'm so happy this place is going to have some class. As if you know class, if it bit you when you're overpriced candy. This place has always had class, Pam. Oh, sweetie, bless your heart. I forgot how quaint small town defensiveness can be. Oh, don't sweetie me. You may have won, but Alba clears her throat, silencing you both. Ladies, please, let's keep things civil. Now, no hard feelings, right? I'm actually here to do you a favor, Aspen. A favor? I hate to see you all. I see all your experience go to waste. I need an assistant. I'm willing to take you on. What about me? Oh, honey, I'm sure McDermott's is always hiring. They probably need someone to dress up as a mascot for kids' parties. I'm thinking of the purple one. Gromit? I don't know. Anyway. Why, you... Candy, just chill. She's not worth it. Oh, speaking of not worth it... there would be a slight pay cut. You understand, right? Can't have the help making as much as the boss. Never can have that. Work for you? Thanks, but I'll pass. I'd rather work at McDermott's myself. Oh, suit yourself. Don't come crawling back when you can't pay rent. Pam turns on her heel and struts out, Alex following without a word. Good riddance. As the door slams shut behind Pam and Alex, a heavy silence falls over the bakery. You lean against the counter, feeling deflated. Oh, can you believe her? The nerve. I can't believe this is really happening. Alba moves from behind the counter, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. Oh, Misha, come here. She pulls you into a warm hug, and you feel your own eyes start to water. You know, when I first opened this bakery, I never imagined I'd find someone as talented and passionate as you. Alba, Oh, let me finish. This town needs you, your talent, your heart. They're too big for just this little bakery. I don't want to leave. This place, it's my home. I know, sweetheart, but sometimes we need to leave home to find our true path. Who knows? Maybe next year you'll come back and show Pam how it's really done. Maybe. You look around the bakery, taking in every familiar detail, the worn counter, the cheerful curtains, the wall of photos showing years of happy customers. I'm gonna miss this place so much. And it will miss you, but remember, everything I've taught you, every recipe, every trick, it's all part of you now. Thank you, Alba, for everything. You embrace again, both of you, now openly crying as you pull away. You realize it's time. Or you take one last look around, memories flooding your mind. Your first successful batch of croissants, late nights preparing for festivals, early mornings filled with the scent of fresh bread. I guess this is goodbye. All right, roll credits. That's it. Everybody wrap it up. Let's go home. All right. It's Christmas Eve, and the crisp winter air nips at your cheeks as you stand among the subdued crowds gathered outside Alba's bakery. Except it's not Alba's anymore. Your heart sinks as you read the gaudy new sign, Pam's Pantry 2. Very original. Mayor Garland stands in front of the ribbon tied across the door with Pam next to her, beaming. The mayor looks tired. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to see Pam's Pantry 2 in all its glory. The mayor's forced enthusiasm falls flat, hanging in the air like stale bread. You catch Alba's eye in the crowd, her expression a mix of sorrow and resignation. She gives you a weak smile that doesn't reach her eyes. Oh, this is just so exciting! If a car hit you right now, I wouldn't save you. Oh no, the Honda's coming at her. No, let me pull out my phone and record real quick. I'm sorry, it could seriously be parked and I wouldn't care. I can't wait to bring some real class to this quaint little town. You know, it's about time someone showed you all how proper bakery should look and operate. A ripple of discontent moves through the crowd. You see your neighbors exchanging worried glances and hushed whispers. Now, don't go look so glum. I know change could be hard for small town folk, but trust me, you'll all thank me once you taste my world-class pastries. Oh, no more of those quaint, homey concoctions. We're entering the big leagues now. Pam snatches a pair. You don't realize how painful it is to do her voice. Pam snatches a pair of comically large scissors from the mayor's hands, who looks like she's rather be anywhere else. Now let's make it official. Out with the old and with the fabulous. Next to you, Candy's got an expression like a storm cloud. Is this really happening? It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. We should really... Heckle Pam. Heckle Pam right now. Candy turns and grins at you, then hoots at Pam. Hey, ma'am, how many leopards did you kill for the shirt? Yeah, who signed that sign? A 4-year-old? Who said that? Your mom. Pam glowers. Pam glowers and scans the crowd, but you and Candy have ducked behind a tree. Oh, the look on her face. Her mouth looked like a cat butt. Well, enough chit-chat. Time to usher in a new era of sophistication. Just as Pam is about to cut a ribbon, a familiar voice rings out from the back of the crowd, clear and defiant. Not so fast. Your heart leaps into your throat as you spin around, hardly daring to believe your ears. There, pushing through the crowd, is Darcy, looking as dashing as ever, with a determined glint in his eyes and a mischievous smirk on his lips. Darcy, what are you doing here?
Setting things right, of course. Did you really think I'd let this culinary crime go unpunished?
He strides to the front, exuding confidence. Your pulse quickens, hope blooming in your chest for the first time in weeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed citizens of this charming town, I come bearing news that will shock and appall you. Justice is about to be served, and its dish is best served cold, much like Pam's subpar gelato.
Nope, I won't laugh at that, but that was good. The crowd erupts in murmurs and gasps. Pam's face contorts with a mix of confusion and anger. What is the meaning of this? What? This moment? This is my moment.
Oh, it's your moment, all right, Pam. Just not the one you were expecting. Everyone, I've got irrefutable evidence that Pam cheated and is not the real winner of the Bakeoff.
Darcy, are you serious?
As serious as a perfect souffle, darling.
You can't help it, your heart leaps at the little darling. He's lying. This is ridiculous. Mayor, do something. The mayor looks utterly lost, glancing between Pam and Darcy like she's watching a tennis match.
Now, Pam, let's not get your fondant in a twist. I was reviewing the footage from filming and saw something very interesting.
He walks over to the mayor and hands her his phone. He taps something.
Your Honor, if you'd be so kind as to take a look at this.
The mayor leans in, squinting at the phone screen. Her eyes widen comically. Oh my, he's right. Pam, you sabotaged their oven. This is preposterous. I would never.
The camera doesn't lie, even if you do.
This is exactly what I thought. I didn't cheat. The video's a fake. I knew we didn't get baking time wrong on our cake.
Exactly. You and I are too experienced for that, but Pam, on the other hand, should be a little sneakier if she wants to get away with cheating again.
Mayor Garland, are you going to let him come in here and accuse me like this? I'm sorry, Pam. I'm afraid the evidence is clear. Pam forfeits. Aspen and Darcy are winners of the Bakeoff by default. The crowd erupts and cheers, even though we didn't get to see it. Listen. We didn't get to see what happened. How did she sabotage it? Did she go and literally turn the knob? Did she unplug the oven? What? Plot hole! Plot armor! They are earlier gloom, transforming into jubilation. Alba rushes forward, tears of joy in her eyes. Does this mean the sale isn't valid? The store still belongs to me? Indeed it does, Alba. The sale is null and void. It's because the money doesn't rightfully belong to her.
Pam's face contorts with rage as she realizes her plan has been completely unraveled.
This isn't fair. I demand a recount. I'll sue.
Karen, begone. Begone, Karen.
I think it's time for you to leave. Pam, my bakery is open, and we're about to have a very special party for everyone. Free cronuts! The crowd cheers as Pam storms off. Her dreams of owning the bakery crumbling like over-baked cookies. You turn to Darcy, your heart pounding. I can't believe you came back. I thought...
I'm sorry I disappeared. I had my suspicions, but needed to get back to the studio to review the footage. I didn't want to get your hopes up if I couldn't prove anything. But I couldn't let her get away with it. Not when it meant losing you.
But are you supposed to be taping a new episode of your show right now?
Some things are more important than a TV show, like love and really good pastries. Besides, I couldn't pass up the chance to see Pam's souffle of lies collapse spectacularly. You laugh, feeling lighter than you have in weeks. The sweet victory, or sweet scent of victory, is even better than freshly baked bread. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like a Hallmark movie come to life. I know. It's cringe, isn't it?
It kind of is, isn't it?
Speaking of which, I've got a great idea. How about we make our special snowflake cake right way this time?
Now, in the middle of all this chaos.
Why not? We've got a party to cater after all. Plus,
he leans in close, his voice lowering.
It'll give us some time alone together.
Your heart flutters at the thought of being alone with Darcy, surrounded by the comforting smells of butter and sugar.
Yeah.
Race you to the kitchen. Your You're back at the kitchen now. Alba is no longer Pam's pantry. The familiar scent of vanilla and cinnamon wraps around you like a warm hug.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I've missed this quaint little kitchen.
Oh, I thought big shot TV chefs only worked in state-of-the-art facilities.
Well, this place has a certain charm that even the fanciest Hollywood studio can't replicate.
Careful, Darcy. You're starting to sound sentimental.
Heaven forbid. Quick, hand me a whisk before I start waxing poetic about small-town life.
You laugh, reaching for whisk, but Darcy beats you to it as he grabs it. His hand brushes yours, sending a little shiver down your spine. So, shall we give the snowflake cake another try? This time without any soggy surprises?
Eager to redeem yourself, are we?
Your breath catches his proximity, and for a moment, you're lost in those piercing eyes. Before we start, I have to ask, why did you really come back, Darcy? I mean, I believe he said something about love and justice earlier. You just didn't catch on to the love part.
Why do you think I came back?
Yeah, I think you came back to make things right. That seemed like something the real Darcy would do.
You've got me pegged, haven't you? I suppose I'm not as inscrutable as I thought.
No, you're not such a tough nut to crack once someone takes the time. Darcy turns to face you, fully leaning against the counter.
The truth is, it's about all those reasons and more.
Go on.
When I left, I thought I was doing the right thing, maintaining my professional integrity and all that rot. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized I was running away.
Running away from what?
From feeling something real, from admitting that this place, these people, you, it was all meant to me that I was ready to admit.
Darcy.
I couldn't bear the thought of Alba falling into Pam's clutches. This bakery, it's more than just business, it's the heart of the community.
It really is.
Exactly. And well, there might be a certain baker I couldn't stop thinking about either.
Your heart skips a beat as his gaze lingers on you. Oh, and who might that be?
Oh, I think you know.
He kneels down in front of Alba and goes, "Will you marry me?" No. Dude, I'm a troll. Leave me alone. The hair between you crackles with tension for a moment. You think he might kiss you, but then...
Right then, shall we get started on this masterpiece?
Yes, of course. Let's show them what we can do. As you start gathering ingredients, you can't help but steal glances at him. He seems more relaxed now than in his usual sharp edges softening in the warm glow of the kitchen.
You know, I've been thinking about our snowflake design. What if instead of the perfect symmetrical snowflakes, we make them all unique? Each one representing a different aspect of our adventure together.
That's actually a great idea. We could have one for our disastrous first meeting,
and one for the night we went caroling.
And don't forget our stint as elves at Santa's workshop. As you brainstorm ideas, you find yourself moving closer to Darcy, your shoulders brushing as you work side by side.
Here, let me show you the technique I picked up in Paris for the perfect cake batter consistency.
He reaches for your hands. Let him guide your hands. Darcy puts his hands on yours, gently folding one around a well-worn wooden spoon. We're doing this by hand.
What? Don't like my hands?
Darcy's hands are sliding up your arms as his voice whispers low in your ear, and you feel a warmth run through you. I like them just fine. You can almost hear Darcy's grin as he entangles his fingers with yours and guides you to pick up the spoon to stir.
Quick, even strokes. We want to get the lumps out.
You know I know how to stir cake batter, Darcy. But with Darcy's arms around you from behind, cake batter is the last thing on your mind.
I think we're done stirring.
You two pull apart from each other reluctantly. I can't believe we're finally getting a do-over on this cake.
Let's make it a winner this time, shall we?
Time flies as you work together. Your movements in perfect sync, your banter flows easily between you, punctuated by the lingering looks and accidental touches. Before you know it, the cake is in the oven.
Well, that was the hard part. Now we just have to wait.
And clean up, apparently.
Well, looks like we have some time to kill. Any ideas?
Oh, I might have one. Let's start cleaning up. How about we clean up instead? We don't want Alba walking in on a disaster zone.
Always the responsible one, aren't you?
Someone has to be, but maybe we can make fun cleaning. You start humming a catchy tune as you wipe down the counter. Soon, Darcy joins in. You find yourselves doing the impromptu dance with mops and dusters.
I must say, you make even cleaning look enchanting.
A flattery will get you everywhere, Mr. Frost. And yet, half the time you hear flattery will get you nowhere. As your laughter dies down, you suddenly realize how close you are to Darcy. His eyes are sparkling with mirth and something else, something warmer. He leans in, your heart races as his lips meet yours in a sweet, tender kiss. A taste of flower promises and new beginnings. Wow, that was
even better than I imagined.
The oven timer dings, breaking the moment.
Saved by the bell, it seems.
Come on, let's see if this cake is as sweet as the kiss. You both move to the oven, a new energy crackling between you. As you open the door, the heavenly aroma of a perfectly baked cake waves out. Oh god, it smells amazing.
Did you expect anything less with me supervising?
Why didn't you smell the cake the first time and realize it wasn't smelling like a baked cake? Just say, oh, you supervised, did you?
I provided moral support. Very important, that.
You carefully remove the cake from the oven, setting it on the cooling rack. It's a beautiful golden color, risen to perfection. Look at that, not a soggy bottom in sight. That's what she said.
Absolutely gorgeous, just like its baker.
Smooth talker.
I do try.
As you work together to frost the cake, a comfortable silence settles between you, broken only by the soft scrape of spatulas and the occasional brush of hands.
You know, I meant what I said earlier.
About what?
About you, this place. It's opened my eyes to a lot of things.
Like what?
Like the importance of community, passion, connection.
Your heart skips a beat at the intensity in his eyes. Darcy, I feel that connection with you.
It is insane that I know that already.
You're reading my mind? Your skill set just keeps expanding.
I don't have to read your mind. I can see it on your face. Doesn't hurt that I can't seem to look away from your face lately.
You return to frosting the cake, but there's a new energy between you, a spark of positivity or something more. Well, I think we've outdone ourselves this time.
It's a masterpiece, worthy of any baking show finale, I'd say.
High praise indeed from the great Darcy Frost.
Only the best for my favorite baker.
It's just Darcy is about to close the distance between you. The kitchen door swings open again. Oh, there you are. Everyone's waiting. Oh my, that cake is beautiful. Thanks, Alba. We were just about to bring it out. Oh, wonderful. And may I say you two make quite the team.
Yes, we rather do, don't we?
As carefully, you lift the cake to carry it out. Darcy places a hand on the small of your back, guiding you towards the door.
Ready to face the crowd?
As I'll ever be.
You'll be brilliant. You always are.
I think we both are. With one last shared smile, you step out into the bakery where a sea of eager faces awaits.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your taste buds for a treat unlike any other.
The warmth in his gaze makes you feel like you're the only person in the room. Whatever happens next, you know that this magical evening is just the beginning of something special. The square's buzzing with holiday cheer, laughter, and the smell of cinnamon. Twinkling lights adorn every tree and lamppost, casting a warm glow over the festive crowd. I can't believe how many people showed up for the Christmas Eve celebration. I know, right? It's like the whole town is here. Except for Pam.
Thank God. As you scan the crowd, you spot Mayor Garland making her way towards you, her face beaming with holiday spirit.
Well, if it isn't our star baker, these treats are simply divine. To be honest with you, I wasn't looking forward to Pam taking over. Her scones are dry. About the bakery. I can hope I can carry on Alba's legacy. Is that so? So what do you plan to do? Well, you did say Darcy and I are the real winners of the Bakeoff, so I'm going to use the prize money for what I plan to use it for. Oh, that's what I hoped. You'll keep Alba's recipes and spirit alive in this town. Speaking of bakery, have you seen Alba? I wanted to discuss the New Year's celebration plans. She was here earlier, but I haven't seen her in a while. Is everything okay? Oh, yes, nothing to worry about. Just some exciting plans for the town. You know, this bakery has always been an essential part of the community. And we're lucky to have you, dear. I have a feeling next year is going to be full of wonderful changes for you and the bakery. Oh, what makes you say that? Let's just call it a mayoral intuition. Now, if you excuse me, I need to check on the carolers. Keep up the great work.
As the mayor walks away, you can't help but wonder about her cryptic words. You're also scanning the crowd for someone who you haven't seen in a moment or two.
Where's Darcy? Hope he hasn't run off to Hollywood again. Just as the words leave your mouth, you spot Darcy walking towards the center of the square, a mysterious smile playing on his lips. The townsfolk begin to gather, sensing something big is about to happen.
Everyone, if I could please have your attention.
The chatter dies down. All eyes turn to Darcy. Alba emerges from the crowd looking curious.
First, I want to thank you all for making this such a wonderful Christmas. Being in Rudolph for holidays has taught me the true meaning of community and holiday spirit. A chorus of awes and general applause ripples in the crowd. Alba, your bakery is the heart of this town. It's where people come together, where memories are made. I can't bear the thought of it changing hands to someone who can't cherish it like you do.
Oh, Darcy.
So, I'd like to make you an offer, right here in front of everyone. I want to buy the bakery.
Gasps and excited murmurs erupt from the crowd. You feel your heart racing, unsure of what this means for your future at the bakery. You want to buy my bakery?
Yes, I do. And I promise to keep its spirit alive. What do you say? All eyes are on Alba as she processes this unexpected offer.
Oh, honey, I accept. I know you'll take good care of it.
The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. You feel a mix of emotions, joy for Alba, but uncertainty about your own future.
Darcy, does this make you my boss?
His eyes widen in surprise. Oh, I can see why you would think that. Of course I'm not your boss. Our relationship would be inappropriate if that were the case.
Relationship? Wait, does that mean I don't work at the bakery anymore?
As the excitement continues, Mayor Garland makes her way through the crowd towards you, Alba and Darcy.
Well, isn't that just the most wonderful Christmas surprise? Alba, Darcy, congratulations on the deal. Thank you, Mayor. It's a bittersweet moment, but I know the bakery is in good hands. And you, my dear, I'm so pleased to see the bakery staying in the family, so to speak. You've become such an integral part of our community. Oh, thank you, Mayor, but I'm not sure what my role will be now.
Actually, that's the next order of business. Darcy turns to address the crowd again, but his eyes are fixed on you. I'm afraid I'm far too busy with my show to run a bakery. That's why I'm giving it to someone who has the passion, skill, and heart to keep Alba's legacy alive. He pauses for dramatic effect, and you swear you can hear your own heartbeat in the silence. I'm giving the bakery to you, Aspen. The crowd gasps and erupts into cheers. They stand there stunned as people around you clap and offer congratulations.
What? You're giving it to me?
What did you think was going to happen?
This wasn't anticlimactic. This wasn't climactic. This wasn't anything. We knew this was gonna happen. Your mind reels, trying to process this unexpected turn of events. Alba claps her hands in delight, while Candy squeals with excitement.
That's right. Though I am retaining an interest, which means I'll come back and check on my investment frequently. And by investment, I mean you.
Oh, this is wonderful. The perfect solution. Oh, honey, you deserve this. Oh my god, this is like the best Christmas miracle ever.
Dorothy meets her eyes and then looks away shyly. I don't usually give gifts like this. I hope you don't think I'm trying to buy your affection.
I think you already have my affection. His eyes widen.
I do. I do. That's...
Darcy takes you by the arms and swings you around, laughing joyously.
Brilliant.
I think this calls for a toast to the new owner of our beloved bakery and to Darcy Frost for his incredible generosity. Someone hands you a mug of hot cocoa. God, does that sound good right now? And you raise it along with everyone else. Cheers! As you sip your cocoa, your eyes meet Darcy across the crowd. He makes his way over to you with a charming smile still on his face.
Well then, shall we make it official? Partners?
You reach out to shake his hand, but Darcy surprises you by pulling you into a hug instead. The crowd cheers as you embrace in front of everyone, including the cameras. That's when you notice the mayor approaching with a mischievous glint in her eye. Well, you two, don't you think it's time you gave the people what they want? What do you mean? Look above you, dears. It's a mistletoe, isn't it? You and Darcy look up to see a sprig of mistletoe hanging from the lamppost above you. The crowd around you has gone quiet, watching with anticipation.
Well, we can't disappoint the people, can we?
Suggest a compromise with a kiss on the cheek. Take initiative. Wait for Darcy to make the move. Why not? Your heart racing, you decide to take the initiative. You reach up, placing your hand on his cheek, and pull him in for a kiss. The kiss is sweet, tender, filled with promise of a new beginnings. As you part, you're both a little breathless.
Now that's what I call a perfect ending to a Christmas special.
As the crowd erupts in cheers and applause, you and Darcy can't look away from each other, and that's when Darcy takes your arm.
I've got some things to say to you that are better said in private, darling.
I like darling. Keep saying it, and yes, let's get out of here. A kiss under the mistletoe is all well and good, but I want you all to myself.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Hand in hand, you and Darcy find your way back to your apartment. The living room of your cozy apartment above Alba's is bathed in warm glow of the fireplace, snow falling outside. You and Darcy sit close on the plush sofa, your bodies angled towards each other, the events of the past week still fresh in your minds. So about Alba's and your show, what happens now? You fidget with a throw pillow as you speak.
Well, the show must go on, as they say, but I think it's due for some changes.
He leans back, his arm draped casually over the back of the couch. Changes like what?
Well, for starters, I think it needs more of a certain charming small-town baker.
Oh, really? And where do you plan on finding one of those? You laugh, feeling a warmth spread through your chest.
I have my sources, but seriously, Aspen, I meant what I said earlier. You've changed me.
Darcy leans closer, his voice lowering. Darcy, Before you can finish your thought, Darcy's lips are on yours, but soft but insistent. The kiss is brief, but leaves you breathless.
I'm not going to hide behind my TV persona anymore. Not with you.
Darcy cups your face gently. You've really changed, Darcy.
For the better, I hope. And it's all thanks to you, this charming little town.
A comfortable silence falls between you, filled with unspoken emotions and the crackling of the fire. The scent of cinnamon and vanilla lingers in the air, a reminder of the day's baking.
You know, I came here looking for a story and ratings, but I found so much more.
Like how to properly frost a cupcake.
That too, but mostly I found you.
The intensity in his eyes makes your heart race. He leans in again, his lips hovering just inches from yours. Kiss me again, Darcy. He doesn't hesitate, pulling you close, capturing your lips in a passionate kiss. His hand cradles the back of your head. Darcy. His lips trace a heated path down your neck. You can tell he's restraining himself and doesn't want to. Do you like that? You hum against his lips as he kisses you again. The heat is growing between you, and it's nothing compared to do with the fire in the fireplace. He pulls away, eyes dark with longing. Do you want to take this further, darling? I'll get hot and heavy with Darcy? No, I'm good. I'll cozy up with a blanket, though. Let's keep things cozy by the fire. It's literally the end of a book. I'm just saying.
Sounds perfect to me, love.
Love. That's a new one.
Well, it's accurate.
Your eyes go wide as you realize what Darcy's saying.
He said it 3 times now in this chapter. What I mean is, I love you, Aspen. Everything. You're everything I didn't know I needed.
Darcy pulls you close, wrapping a soft blanket around both of you. The warmth of the fire in Darcy's body envelops you, creating a cocoon of comfort. I love you too, Darcy Frost. The smile that takes over his face as you say this shines brighter than the fire.
You know, I never expected any of this when I came to Rudolph.
What? You didn't plan on buying a bakery, falling for a local baker?
Shockingly, no, but I wouldn't change a thing.
Neither would I.
I'm glad I'm here with you. Happy holidays, love.
As the snow falls outside, Darcy captures your lips for another kiss. Wrapping your arms around him, you feel warm inside and out. Who knew this snarky Hollywood chef would end up feeling like home?
And the best part is yet to come.
So, let me get this. Pixelberry didn't do their usual. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. It really means, the whole 9 yards to spend, the holidays with you guys. We really love you, each and every one of you. It really means a lot. Thanks for tuning in another year. Because you know why? There ain't nobody that's a person that's writing this shit at this point. I really don't think it is. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, without further ado, you can already see how I feel about this book. It's right there. Because I knew this was going to be a thing. And the kicker is, it's past New Year's, right? It's literally past New Year's. You could have started this book 1 week earlier, maybe 2. You could have ended it on, or like right after, before Christmas. Or you could have also let it go into New Year's Eve. So we could have had a chapter 5, and it would have just made it feel natural. But instead, every year, Choices does this crap. They used to take books that we were currently exploring, like Freshmen and Bloodbound, and all these other types of books that we were reading at the time, and they used to mix Christmas in. Right? Who remembers that? It's one reason why a lot of people say, man, I really miss reading the old books, because, yeah, no, me too. Except they went and then they changed them, right? They changed responses, they changed how people look, they changed a lot of things. And, I'm a person that I don't really do things over and over again, especially, when I get it done once and we all enjoyed it and it was at the peak time for Choices, I'm not going to do it again. So, yeah, no, that's how I feel. Without further ado, though, hopefully you all did enjoy your Christmas. Hopefully you did enjoy your New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Let me know down below, what's a goal of yours that you would like to get done this year? Otherwise, hopefully you've all had a good one, and hopefully you did enjoy. If you do, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.